Hi Kiran, nice to see we have more essays. Let's take a look at what you did here. We've got the map. So here we go. The two maps describe the island before and after its development. Okay. In the west side of the island, the same number of accommodations are built near the beach on either side of the footpath. What does that mean, the same number? Do you mean that there's 3 on this side and 3 on that side? I think you probably could have said that a little more clearly. So you could have said that on the west side of the beach there is a footpath leading from the beach to the mall, okay, and on both sides there are several buildings for accommodation, but you just could have made it a little clearer, I think. Okay, however, another set of accommodations are constructed in the east side near the newly made lake in a circular pattern in the place of the trees. Okay, again a little awkward. Let me tell you why. Another set of accommodations. Okay, now here when you put the in a circular pattern, it's almost as if you're talking about the lakes pattern. So that needs to be fixed. And even this in the place of the trees is a little strange. So, however, another set of accommodations are constructed in the east side, or another set of accommodations are constructed in a circular pattern in the east side near the newly made lake, where the trees used to be, or in the place of the trees, I guess would be okay. Okay, so you have to make sure that the order of your phrases and your syntax in general makes sense. Okay, there is a mall in the center of, not in the center of both accommodations, that's not true. It's in the center of the island, or you could say in between both areas of accommodation. That would have made sense, which is surrounded by a vehicle track. Again, this which is a little confusing, because is it referring to the accommodations or is it referring to the mall? So you have to be careful. In the southeast, towards the bottom of the mall, there is a hotel, which is connected through a vehicle track. Yeah, you have to say vehicle track, as well as a footpath with the mall. Or, how about this, which is connected to the mall via a vehicle track and a footpath. A footpath from the hotel connects to the restaurant, which is located on the northeast, well, I would have said in the northeast side of the mall and above the hotel, okay? There is a pier. All right, careful with this there is, because you've started this with there is, and then you have this with there is as well. So, what you could have said instead was, a pier for sailing boats in the south of the island was constructed below the mall. This pier has direct road connectivity only from the mall. Full stop. From whatever facility the visitors have to approach the pier, they will have from whatever facility, the visitors have to from whatever facility to approach the pier, visitors will have to go through the roundabout of the mall. Okay? Every facility has been linked with both the footpath and the vehicle track, except the way from the mall to the beach. Overall, a lot of facilities have been built for visitors except the beach and trees, as they were already there before its development. Okay. I have, this is very detailed, okay, and that's not bad. It's very detailed. There's a couple things though that I didn't like, and the fact is that you didn't mention the before map at all. It's as if you just left half of the image here. You've just referred to that second map, and that's going to cause a problem for you. I know you're probably thinking, well, aren't I sort of indirectly saying what was built, what was developed? Yes, but not enough. I mean, you at least need to have a little paragraph, just a couple of sentences about what the island looked like before it was developed. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had it here. They clearly want you to have some sort of a comparison. So, one way to do this is to have just a little paragraph detailing what the island looked like. So you've got this scale here. You can refer to the scale. You can say that it was like 200 meters wide. It was maybe like in its longest part 100 meters long. And then you could say that it had trees scattered in the northwest, the northeast, central north, and central south. Okay, and then that was it. No other development, existed on the island. Then you can go into your description. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You know that I corrected quite a bit of your syntax. Some of it was a little tricky. It needed to be reworded in order to make more sense and flow a little better. But like I said, it was a detailed answer, and that was good. But unfortunately, you missed a big portion of it. You should have mentioned something about the island pre-development. All right, now I want to move on to your task 2. All right, so let's move on and take a look now at your task 2. It's about green energy. Here's what you wrote. The issue of green energy has grown in importance over the last few years. Some believe it is economical and cost-effective. However, others think it cannot serve everyone. To my mind, renewable resources are surely beneficial, and this essay will discuss both the viewpoints. Fine. Although there is a case regarding threats of renewable energy because of its reliance... No, that's grammatically, it's not correct. You can't use although like this. For you to have although, you have to have 2 opposing sides to your sentence. But there's only one here. So get rid of although, and then it should just read, there is a case regarding threats of renewable energy because of its reliance on climatic conditions without the the. This fear is due to the fact that sources of green energy such as sun and wind are dependent on weather conditions and clouds. Well, a cloud is partially a weather condition, no? So you could have just gotten rid of that. However, for example, solar panels require greater amount of sunlight to charge them, but continuous rainy or cloudy days affect this process. Such situations can lead to blackout for a longer time until the weather conditions improve, whereas this is not possible nowadays as we have stocks of fossil fuels. I don't understand that. We can't... Such situations can lead... Yeah, you don't mean that we have stocks of fossil fuels. Let's try it differently. So, such conditions can lead to blackout for a longer time until the weather conditions improve. And then I would have put probably here a full stop. This is not an issue with fossil fuels, as we always have stocks of them, or we always have, I don't know, reserves of fossil fuels or something like that. So, just you should have cleared this up a little bit. Let's move on. On the other hand, there is ample evidence to support that green energy can save the planet from global warming, and it is cost-effective. This is because the Earth is warming due to the emissions of CO2 from the burning of fossil fuels. Thus, it is a better idea to replace fossil fuels with clean energy, as this does not produce CO2. It is evident from a recent study by Harvard University about Iceland, which shows that, I would have said here, recent study about Iceland by Harvard University, which shows that Iceland is the first country with the best air quality in the world, as the country runs fully on renewable resources. Moreover, the excessive amount of energy produced by Iceland is sold to the neighboring countries, which helps them to reduce its cost. In addition, it is also cost-effective for the people, as it does not need to be transported from one place to another. It only requires one-time investment on building technology. Okay? From the examples and the discussion, I firmly agree that green energy is much better than using energy from fossil fuels, as they are the major reasons for depleting our Earth. Our Earth is resources. You're not depleting our Earth, but it's a resource, okay? To replace the whole world with renewable energy is difficult but not impossible. For unsuitable weather conditions, small green plants can be constructed for every area to store energy for the future. Okay, that's fine. This wasn't bad. This was good, actually, but I was a little concerned about this paragraph. Okay, this paragraph was very nice. You did a really good job here. Your conclusion was good, and this was fine as well. I was concerned about this paragraph because I felt it was underdeveloped. And even look at this. It's about 6 lines long, and this is about, it's not a huge difference. But I did feel like it was a little underdeveloped. I wanted to hear a little bit more about why there is this concern about energy security. So you talked about climatic conditions, and you talked about relying on the weather, and I wanted you to get to the point a little faster. But I also thought that there was more you could say in terms of why we think this type of energy threatens energy security. All right. So remember what we mean by energy security. It's the availability of this energy and also the opportunity to provide it at a low cost. So, like I said, I thought you should have talked about it a little bit more, about where the problems could potentially arise with renewable sources. On the whole, though, it's a good essay, okay? Like I said, I especially like this paragraph, so I have no concerns about that. So let's see, do we have any more from you? I thought yeah, I actually think this is your last set of essays, and I understand that your exam is tomorrow, which is why I wanted to get this to you as quickly as possible. You're going to do great, okay? Be careful with that task 1 that you didn't talk about the first map at all. Remember, if there's something on that page, when they give it to you, there's a reason for it. They want you to go into some detail. It's not just there for your reference. You have to analyze it, okay? So I want to wish you lots of luck on your exam. I'm sure you're going to do a great job. Do keep us posted. Let us know how it goes. And, of course, we want to hear about your results as well, okay? We wish you the best of luck. Anything you need from us, we're here. So let us know.